This brings us to the end of today's lesson. We have covered a lot of ground today, so let us quickly summarize. So first, I gave a brief introduction to machine learning and a bit of an overview of what we will be covering in this course. Then we started to talk about linear regression, and I tried to explain it both using a more intuitive explanation as well as a little bit of the math behind it. As I mentioned earlier, you might be more inclined to the more intuitive explanation or the more mathematical. Hopefully there was something in it for everyone. After speaking about linear regression, we moved on to the basic paradigm of the bias variance trade-off. As I mentioned earlier, this is something quite important for really any machine learning model we're talking about. It's really about finding the optimal trade-off of bias and variance by varying the flexibility of the model and looking which gives us the optimal test value. We do not want to be in a regime where we will be overfitting, neither do we want to be in a regime where we will be underfitting. We want to find the level of flexibility for which we are just right. And this is really at the heart of any machine learning model we will be building, and it requires us to do this splitting of training and test set, which again is something very typical, which we will be really doing in any model we will be looking at throughout all of those days. And it's something quite different to maybe what you would have done in a standard statistics course when you looked at, say, linear regression in the past. So some of it in the lectures was quite conceptually, but we briefly also touched on some technical remarks at the end, which will hopefully be very helpful for the tutorials, where we will be going much more in depth and you will be seeing how to actually apply and use those concepts which we introduced today on practical examples, both simplistic conceptual ones with simulated data, which might again seem a little bit contrived, but which can be very good to just grasp the basic ideas and concepts, as well as some real-world examples, which are just good to see how actually does that apply in practice and how does it really look like if the data becomes messy. So hopefully you will enjoy the tutorials, and I will see you in the Q&A session.